Yeah.
Oh, that's
One, two,
right.
three,
That's
We
right.
barely have a
Six
quorum,
already.
gentlemen, just so you know.
Barely, but it is.
It is a quorum.
Welcome to this meeting. Shall we all rise and say the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And a moment of silence. Thank you. And let's have the roll call of the council. Councilmember Sparks. Councilmember Herr.
Here.
Councilmember Wilkie.
Yes, ma'am.
Councilmember Montsier.
Here.
Councilmember Close.
Here.
Councilmember Stokes. Council Vice Chair McGee.
Here?
And Council President Eaton is here. Approval of the minutes of March 5th.
Madam President of the Council, I would move to approve the City Council minutes of March 5th, 2019.
Second.
Righty, the matter has been moved and seconded. Is there any public comment? Any council discussion?
Call the question.
The question has been called. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All righty, the matter has passed 6-0. Correspondence, we have the Yellowstone County Code Red press release and the Chamber of Commerce minutes from February 14th and the agenda for March 14th. Are there any members who would like to disclose any ex parte communication that you've had this week? Alrighty, public hearing, we have nothing. Consent items. Is there any separation of consent items?
Yes, Madam Council President, from the consent agenda, I would like to separate the item of the Clerk Treasurer's financial statement for the month of February 2019. That was subject to approval of the mayor, but it was not able to be reviewed and approved by him, and so I would like to see that removed from the consent agenda.
I second that motion.
Alrighty, so we have separated some consent items, and we have a second to that motion. Is there any public comment? Any council discussion?
Call the question.
Council, question has been called. All those in favor
Aye.
Aye.
and those opposed? So this matter has passed 6-0. Ceremonial calendar, we have nothing. Reports of boards and commissions, we have nothing. Audience participation, there is a 3-minute limit. Would anyone like to speak better than I just did? Alrighty, scheduled matters. We start with the reappointment of Evan Bruce to the Yellowstone Historic Preservation Board for a term ending December 31st, 2020.
Madam Council President, since Scott is not present, I move to approve the mayor's reappointment of Evan Bruce to the Yellowstone Historic Preservation Board for a term ending December 31st, 2020.
Second.
All righty. Matter has been moved and seconded. Any public comment? Any council discussion?
Call the question.
Question has been called. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? This matter has passed 6-0. We move on to resolution number R-1907, a resolution of the City Council authorizing the developer of Iron Horse Station subdivision to install a storm water pond within dedicated parkland within the subdivision pursuant to LMC 16.40.040.
Madam Council President, I would move to table this resolution number R-19-07 until our next city council meeting, having it come up at another workshop for discussion. I think there's things about this that the council doesn't know and needs to know before the resolution has an opportunity to pass.
I'd second that.
There is a substitute motion and a second to the substitute motion. Is there any public comment? Any council discussion?
Call the question.
All righty, we are voting on the substitute motion to table this matter until it can be brought up and discussed further. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, the substitute motion to table this matter has passed 6-0. We move on to resolution number R-19-08, resolution selecting Hard Drives Construction, Inc. for the City of Laurel's 2019 pavement maintenance project and authorizing the mayor to sign a contract for completion of the project.
Madam Council President, I would move to approve resolution number R-19-08.
Second?
All righty, the matter has been moved and seconded. Is there any public comment? Any council discussion?
Call the question.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? This matter has passed 6-0. Resolution number R-19-09, a resolution of the City Council approving a 3-year agreement between the City of Laurel and local union Local 303, American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, AFSCME.
Madam Council President, I would move to approve resolution R-19-09.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded. Is there any public comment? Any council discussion?
Call the question.
The question has been called. All those in favor of resolution R-19-09, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? This matter has passed 6-0. Ordinance number O-19-01, an ordinance amending Title II, Chapters 2.08 and 2.12 and 2.60 of the Laurel Municipal Code for the purpose of clarifying that current city employees are not eligible to serve as members of city committees and commissions or to serve as elected city officers in accordance with Montana law.
Madam Council President, I would move that this ordinance also be tabled to a later date. Some questions were unanswered out of our workshop last week, and I think there may be some additional questions about this that need to be answered before the council even begins the reading of the ordinance. I understand this is the first reading, but I think it's important before we go down the path that we discuss this further in workshop and then bring it back to the council for a vote.
Second.
All righty. A substitute motion to table this ordinance has Been moved and seconded. Is there any public comment? Any council discussion? No, because it's a substitute.
Call the question.
It's an ordinance that requires a roll call vote.
Alrighty, this is a substitute motion on an ordinance, so we will do a roll call vote, just to be particular about it. Councilmember Sparks, Councilmember Herr,
Yes.
Councilmember Wilkie,
Yes.
Councilmember Montier,
Yes.
Councilmember Closey,
Yes.
Councilmember Stokes, Council Vice Chair McGee,
Yes.
and Council President Eaton votes yes. So this substitute motion passes 6-0. Items removed from the consent agenda. There was the one item of the financial statements that we will take up at the next Budget and Finance meeting, and then it will be presented to the council along with all the other items in the consent agenda. Community announcements, one limited. This portion of the meeting is to provide an opportunity for citizens to address the council regarding community announcements. The duration for an individual speaking under community announcements is limited to 1 minute. While all comments are welcome, the council will not take any action on any item not on the agenda. Would anyone like to speak? All righty. Council discussion. Councilmember Herr.
I have nothing, ma'am.
Councilmember Wilkie.
Yes, ma'am, I would like to thank the council for allowing me to be absent last Tuesday night for my Hunter education class, and it was well needed and well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
What?
It was a close vote.
I know it was.
And did you have a good turnout with that?
I'm sorry?
Was your turnout good for the class?
Yes. Lost one young man in my class to strep throat 2 nights in, so he'll have to come back. But as far as I know, everyone in the class passed, and we had, I think, 48 out of 50. Then we added 4 more parents that wanted to, they couldn't find their certificates from many, many years ago, and they might need them. So when they sit in the class with the kids, the whole week we allow them to take the test, get their certificate, and then they have it if they ever need it. So that turned out really well. We love doing that because the kids and parents are in the class, they know what we're doing, so
Great.
it worked out
Excellent.
really, really well. So,
Wonderful.
thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Montier.
I have nothing, thank you, ma'am.
Councilmember Closey.
I have one thing. This Thursday at 3 o'clock at the legislature in Helena, they're gonna be hearing the bill to rename a mile of the Buffalo Trail from mile marker 1 to mile marker 2 as Pearl Harbor Veterans Memorial Highway. And so if anybody's in support of that, they can call 444-4800 and express their opinion for or against that bill. It passed the House in February 98-2. So we're hoping to have a good vote for it in the Senate also.
Excellent. All right.
Vietnam veterans, right?
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Do you know the number of the bill?
I think it's 278, but I'm not sure. I'll try and remember that for you.
It'd be House bill, right?
A House bill, yes.
All righty. Council Vice Chair McGee.
Yes, Madam President. I want to remind everybody, and you may have a notice of this, but for our dispatcher Brenda Sell, her benefit dinner Saturday, March 30th, 2019, from 3 to 6 at St. Anthony's Church. And I think if we came out in support and sponsorship, and it would be a good thing. So I want to encourage us to consider that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I did have a couple of things. We did have a very good Public Works meeting yesterday. There were a couple of items that had been requested that we brought up, and one of those items does pertain to something that we tabled, the council tabled a while back, and I understand from talking with the mayor that item is going to be coming up for discussion again at next week's workshop. We also will be meeting on April 11th, which is a Thursday next month. The Public Works Director will be, I believe, at some training on our normally scheduled Monday evening, and so we have moved that then to April 11th. That's the Thursday before we would normally meet, and but it will be the same time, 6 p.m., same place, the conference room. And in April, it has been pointed out to me that we do have 5 Tuesdays, so that's something to look forward to, along with the warmer weather, is there will be a Tuesday that we will not be meeting. I think that takes care of everything that I was aware of that we wanted to bring up. The mayor was, for those of you who don't know, he was fully intending to be here and got called away at the last minute this morning, and so that's why this is the way it is today. And thank you for your professionalism and your calm in going with the flow when things like this change. There were no unscheduled matters, and so I'm looking for an adjournment.
Madam, I'd move to adjourn the council member meeting.
Second.
Second.
All righty,
Sorry,
moved and
Richard.
adjourned. Anybody opposed? Anybody in favor of that?
Aye.
All right. All righty, moved
House Bill 285.
285.
285. Thank you.
You were close, Richard.
Thanks for your
78,
brother.
85.
You were close.